Omega Pog LOL. How we doing? What's going on, y'all? Okay, so we are doing the breedings. And I just need to get a projector going so I can see what the heck I'm doing. And I have Nana with me today as well.
I can't believe the only way to get through the wall is to storm it with Pokemon. Who would have thought?
Yeah, that's kind of how that works.
And that's our plan.
We're just gonna bust the box wide open. And speaking of boxes busted wide open, yeah, I've been making babies. Babies. So, the majority of these guys are almost all, well, I mean, they're boys and girls, who knows, are all most likely EVs, as in the Pokemon, with high IVs, so that you can choose to EV your EVs the way you like. Pokemon jokes.
You're having a field day with that one.
Yes, I have worked very hard to, quite literally create a farm of super tough Pokemon. And I am hoping that after Christmas you guys will come and visit me to see some of the spoils. Here's a sample. This is the ones that, like, opened the door for me. Like, yeah, these are some of the powerful papas.
And Eevee's having a field day over in that daycare.
Yeah, on account of, well, it's part of the field group, which pretty much lets you get access to a good chunk of the Pokedex.
If you have a high IV Pokemon in the field group, you have a high IV Pokemon of everything, unless it can't breed.
Yup. I'm looking at you, Palkia. That's right. Anyway, I happen to already be on the speed train. Literally up the tree. I've mass-produced a couple of Mareep so that I can get access to the monster egg group. And now, the test subject of choice is going to be... Dear sweet... Buttons. I swear this works better when you're able to pause and cut. Oh, hey, I passed it up. You saw it. Gibble. So, we're about to hatch our first Gibble eggs very soon, and like a dingbat, I did my daily Pokemon hunting chain that I like to do in the backlot. So far, in 1 month, I have obtained 2 shinies, as mentioned yesterday. So it's like, yeah, I feel like backlot is blessed. Definitely. There's nothing more fun than watching a jerk lie. Yes. So, I feel like this was my lucky one. And I might actually end this early if we don't get to 17. Because the thing is, you gotta use quick balls. And I kinda used up over 100 already.
Oh.
Yep. These balls aren't so quick anymore. They're slow balls.
This is the type of thing where it might almost be worth buying a bunch of quick balls and then saving before a chain, and if the chain breaks early, you just reset your save.
True.
He's so happy about the enslavement.
Oh, yeah.
Aww.
Hey, wait a minute now. I gotta tell you, Ray is a special one. Ray loves his papa. Or mama, because, hey, look, broken chain, hooray!
Ray is a good totalitarian. Aww.
That's right, I'm your authoritative leader. She is such a good girl. Take a look at this. She's already rocking all of these ribbons.
Ooh.
And we haven't even done any contests.
But yeah. That's where the ribbons are at.
But she's like, I love you, Papa. And I'm like, yeah, you do.
I saw it. I seen it.
That's right. We love electrocuting old people. We're gonna do it now.
I seen that too. It was on the news one day. We made headlines of how many people we electrified. That was a fun day. And then he said it was terrifying.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Why is it old people always want to pet your pet while you're walking down the street? I mean, come on. Like, look,
Y'all know how it be.
look. You see how she is? She's just like, I'm all for it. Oh, no, he is. Oh, okay.
Everybody's for it.
Hey, Ray. Ready to eat the rich? Who's a good Luxor Ray? Who's a good Luxor Ray?
Funny, both of those people look like they got money.
Yup. They about to lose it, too. I get 16K per each of them.
Oh, that hot damn, he's just comes in with one Pokemon, thinks he can beat you. He's like, have you not learned enough, old man?
Do you not realize not only do I have 8 badges, they have lived long enough to be dusty?
And to have my toe sized into offspring, there's more badges somehow?
Let us eat the rich. Mmm, tastes like wealth being spread amongst the masses.
Critically.
Communism.
Critically.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah.
Yes.
I mean, legit though, that we were all joking before, but like, I mean, also, we can't quite call. Is betting money of your own will? I mean, I guess that is communism.
Yeah. Except, okay, if we're gonna talk about that,
I'm gonna say no. I do have to say yes and no, because you are still free to your own money. There's only a certain amount of your money that would have to be spread between people. But when I also think of that, you are also free to spend your money, but you're encouraged not to. A lot of communist-like countries usually try to shut down gambling for that reason, because you're literally wasting your money. You're being abused.
But also, there's another nuance to this. You see, one thing that most audiences across the world don't really know is that, well, no, let me rephrase that. Most American audiences, I'm not gonna put on kid gloves on this one. Most American audiences do not know the difference between socialism and communism. The thing is, they are extraordinarily similar, but the defining difference is whether or not you use military power. Much like the military power I'm about to use to bust this egg open! My war machine is being born! Spread my army! Spread my child! Yes! Yes! Oh, it's still a Marie. Oh, but that's okay. Gibbles are coming.
That's silly.
Spread my sheep!
I'm just imagining what.
Wait. What?
Walk. Casual walk.
We literally just scooted up the hip. That was great. There was no bicycle involved. There was just slide. Oh, the jank. The magical jank. That's why I like doing this game. It's so addicting. Let's see. Are you a good mother? Nope. You're a 2 IV, which is nice for somebody who has 0 IVs, so I'll keep that out there for you. That way, we can increase our IV numbers. That'll be like insurance in case an egg is like poopy for some odd reason. I was cleaning house, you see, so my eggs are a little jumbled. That, without context, that could be kinda,
Turd Sandwich has taught us that there's never an unexpected time to not be poopy. It
Right.
can always happen.
You're right. Ron Turd Sandwich did teach us that. Oh boy. In fact, let's see if we can get our sheep to poop out more eggs. Wait, are you the mom? No, you're the dad. Okay, yeah, Gibble girl. Yes, Grubble. Instead of Girl Chomp. But yes, we are hatching Gibbles. They are a-coming.
These don't happen to have a Pokemon of a different region that would increase its shiny chance, does it?
Not this time around. That's a little trickier to do.
Yeah, a little bit trickier.
Yes. In order to get a good high IV Mon in a different region, you gotta have somebody whom you know can, produce it, and then send it to you, and then life is good. Higher shiny odds. But, you could also change the region on your Switch, did you know? But, you can't do it before your save file's created.
I actually want to say changing the region on your Switch changes the language, but the region you choose at the beginning of the game is just what your game is at.
Oh.
And I actually want to say that I'm pretty sure for Pokemon they have a separate flag where at the beginning is when you choose your language and that's it. With the exception being one, Japanese, you can change your language between hiragana and kanji in case it's too difficult.
That's
and
nice.
Two, being you can actually go in and change the flag using save data editing, and that changes the language successfully. So you could edit your region using that, but normally there's no way it's at the beginning of the game. Which also means you don't need to change your system language. You just choose I'm in Botswana. Don't worry about it.
Right. Although, like, you know what? I can't really comment on that. Botswana's oddly specific.
Yeah,
I just you completely like hit me with a brick on that one. I wasn't ready for that one.
Safe.
Aww. We have ourselves a fuzzy kitty, and they're going at it. Yup, you see the egg? That's right. Gibble absolutely loves this sheep.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Like, seriously, Gibble is going at it with this sheep, and it's just not safe for work. Oh no. Okay, so there's something fun I want to show people who haven't noticed it yet. I mean, you guys are probably hatching eggs by now, so you've probably seen it, but I haven't seen anyone make a post about it, so let me just point out something here. Look at this Baneri's animations. What is that? What? Oh, somebody's getting their claws trimmed. Yeah, that animation is bad.
If this cat wants to sit on me and knead his paws into me and scratch me up, he's gonna need a nail clip. Then he can do that. Safe. You're safe, little buddy.
Oh, hush, you love us. I'm like, what are you doing to Bear? I look over and he's getting his claws clipped and going, no, please. I need those to basically dig into Mama Papa.
See, that wasn't that bad. And he's immediately back and rubbing up on me.
Right? He's like, okay, it's not so much that I have a problem with it, it's that I have a problem with it, but I love you.
Yeah, he just didn't want to be held upside down while having his paws touched. Which isn't even... once he realized he was stuck in there, he was just like, okay, I'll hush.
Right. So, this is the part that's always a little... oops. Always a little difficult. When you're hatching these eggs, you're straight up like riding a bike around town, and you really have to be single-minded on it, because if you try to do anything else, the eggs are taking up your space. The eggs are taking up your space. And oh, also, if you're trying to like radar, well, hey, what's this? Your egg just hatched in the middle of a shiny patch showing up. Your life is over.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why you said it was so dangerous.
Right. Abu Nakata. That
like,
was dangerous.
You were like, I'm carrying eggs in my party. This is dangerous. I'm like, what? Are they gonna explode? Did you get them from an executor? And then you were like, and then you followed up with, there's flame body in my party too. And I'm like, what does it all mean?
Well, I mean, like, come on now. First off, I'm gonna call out that microaggression. Executor is not the only one that gives exploding eggs. Chansey can blow them up too.
You're proving my point even further, mister.
Well, I mean, bomb eggs are useful.
I don't want to.
You're so mean. Nah.
So how about them eggs going? You got some flame body? Got some heat rising?
Hey, look, to be fair, the first flame body Pokemon I had too much power, and
Thread the needle?
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, there's no threading of that needle. Like,
oh, I saw you just split between. We thread the needle between a girl and a boy. I've been there many times.
Whoa! Good game dev! Good level design! Did you see that? They know.
I noticed it immediately. I thought you knew and you were going around sideways on the path just for fun.
I might have been. But at the same time, right, I have this weird thing where I can't hold a stick in one direction without having my thumbs, like, twitch. At least in this game.
I always like pointing out good game design. Ever since, I would say Generation 3, actually, literally, very first generation, they knew that they needed just a long place for you to go back and forth if they're going to be having a daycare.
That would be Gen 2.
Yep, Gen 2.
Yep.
From the very first introduction. Generation 3 kept it. Generation 4, you're seeing it right here, but I think this is even better than the original because I'm pretty sure this is updated.
Right, they sort of micromanaged a lot of things. Like, the old man, I don't think actually turned sideways back in the day.
So in the game, there's always a flag to tell you whether or not an egg is there. Usually the NPC just moves a couple spaces away or turns.
Right. I mean, it was less apparent is what I should say.
That's for sure.
Yeah, because, like, in this one, for real, you can straight up see it right away as soon as you've got an egg, even before you update the Pokewalker. Which, by the way, you actually have to update the Pokewalker.
That's silly. Also, they really like that sheep.
Yup. All I'm saying is, Grubble, not quite Gibble, because, you know, it's a girl chomp in the making. Grubble seems to really, really like that sheep. I think it's the fancy destiny knot I gave them.
Oh, yeah. Give a girl string, she'll love you forever.
Right.
I wish I was joking more with that.
You know, apparently in Japan, though, like, they have a thing about string. You know, they say that, you are destined to be with someone forever if you can witness the ethereal red pinky string that connects you with that person.
Or a literal pinky string. You
Yeah.
just have some kids make a pinky string and now they're just like, oh, we're bonded forever. Oops, doesn't this go against our contract with the devil or something?
Right, something eternal bonding from Final Fantasy XIV.
I'm just imagining, you get into hell, you accidentally made a contract for your soul with someone else, and then an attorney just comes up and is like, yeah, they signed away their soul for like some Eggo breakfast waffles one time, and then Satan's just like, blasphemy! I got that.
Satan saying blasphemy! Ugh!
It's like, I got that soul fair and square. It's like, oh, go off, Satan.
Meanwhile, at Chick-fil-A.
Oh no.
Now that's where the hell's at. Yeah, I just watched a thing earlier today that was all about how Chick-fil-A has gone out of its way to go against LGBTQ whoa, that was a frame skip. LGBTQ rights, and it was just like disgusting to hear and not surprising. Very not surprising. Like, I've seen it in a lot of different corporations where companies are just like holding on to certain values, and those values don't necessarily follow the ages as well as they should. So, situationally, like, yeah, that's not super good. If there's an entire, like, super rich company saying, hey, my life is all about making sure a demographic can't do something.
Oh, that was too real. This is supposed to be happy fun times.
Right.
Welcome to Pokemon!
Hey, guess what? Newborns.
Also,
Babies!
that's a pretty fun thing.
Alright, I bet you this is going to be a Gibble! It's another sheep. Oh, it's a Gibble!
It was a Gibble as you wanted. Here's your hospital bill.
Oh.
Oh, too real again.
Oh no. Oh no. I literally owe 100,000.
Yeah.
You don't get a name. Society didn't like you enough. Also, I'm afraid it seems like Gibble's hatch rate is a little slow. A little slow. Look at that! Already results! 2 perfect IVs on a Gibble.
Nice.
That's from 0 perfect IVs. And it's also female, which is immediately what we needed, and therefore, all of these eggs are on the chopping block.
And of course, hatch all of them just for prudence.
Yes, for prudence, but I am about to switch the parents right away.
I wish you could just get rid of eggs instead of having to hatch them. Just like have a bowling alley that you throw them down, see how many pins you can knock, and then just just don't get the egg back. It's like the perfect money-making scheme for bowling.
Right.
You bring your own ball. You bring your own ball, and you don't get it back.
Yeah, that's kind of a pyramid scheme at that point.
I'm just absolutely just goblins intending to hoard people's balls. It's just like, yes, ours are precious.
You know, I made the mistake of reading the screen text, and my brain came back and heard goblins hoarding your balls, and yes, read our text.
Great context.
Oh no.
Do you want your Pokemon back? Never.
I will take the useless Gibble back.
Oh.
We're replacing her for a younger, cheaper model.
Did I just notice that they don't gain levels anymore?
Yep, that's not a thing anymore.
Oh.
But, as a happenstance, there's a lot of slice-of-life things that are super nice. Like, for example, Pokemon produce eggs stupidly fast, in case you haven't noticed now.
The chance of creating an egg depends on the synergy that the two Pokemon you have, and I'm pretty sure that's almost entirely determined by their egg group. There's, I believe, six stages, each one with a 12% increased chance, with the highest basically being that there's like an 80% chance every 100 steps that they're going to make an egg.
So, on a scale of 1 to Cynthia, Nanashi is most certainly a Cynthia, so best believe when Nanashi tells you, it's true.
Or at the very least, very close. I keep them in my memory banks at least close enough to the area where it becomes pedantic, pedantic if you try to argue like, oh, it's not an 80%, it's a 75%. It's like, what's your point?
Right? So, here's what's up. I've got these eggs here. I want to make sure I don't have any extra unexpected... Oh. Okay, cool. So, then there's probably one back here. Yes, my boxes are messy. That's what breeding does.
Yeah, that's messy.
Yeah, it's hella messy. Okay, good. So, now that I am certain where all my eggs are and where they will be going in the near future, I am going to go ahead and start stacking the eggs we want to hatch now. And if anyone does join in, you are welcome to vie for a 2IV Pokemon. It's either going to be a Mareep, a Eevee, or a Gibble. So we're just going to go on a hatch fest for a bit, and we're not going to pick up new eggs yet. Just because we want to separate our generations so that we don't end up with, well, this.
Oh no. You know what that calls for? That sounds like it's some organizing for the next episode.
Yes. That ain't happening today, though.
I think that we should switch over to Sword and Shield and start doing the Ditto catching.
Ah, did you actually find the room with a imposter Ditto confirmed?
Every time you reset it, it has a different chance. When you open the encounter, it chooses an ability by randomness. So each time we go in, it'll just be a different Ditto. So I'd like to start that because we objectively need 4 Dittos by the end of tonight, hopefully.
Cool. All right, I see what's going on. So, I'm going to put you guys momentarily on hold while we make our switches.